Are you somebody who's always looking for something new to challenge you professionally, though? Because you've been in the car business for how long?
Let's see, I'm 28, so
Mm-hmm.
no.
I thought it was 29, Marie.
No, so
I'm 12.
Yeah, perfect. So the 14 years in Cleveland, 12 years in Boston, and then 5 years with General Motors. So that's my career. So whatever that adds up to be, 31 years, I guess. Or, wait, yeah, 31 years. Holy Lord.
Did you think you would retire in the car
31
industry?
years.
Yeah, right. You look young too.
I
You're
just
like
got
Benjamin
really-
Button.
I just got really old.
Did you ever see yourself doing something different than
Oh no,
auto industry?
I always saw myself doing something different. You know, I always loved technology. I mean, I've been obsessed with technology since I was a little kid. So I always loved tech. So it was really what was the right timing. And when I moved to Cleveland 14 years ago and decided this is what I want to do, I actually made a marker for myself at 50. When I turned 50, I'm going to do something different. And I missed it by 2 years. Because again, 2 years ago we weren't ready. We're ready now. And so yeah, no, for me, this is now a second career to be able to go out and do technology is really, really cool.
So you watch Billions, right?
Yeah.
I know. I love that show.
Yeah.
I love the show.
All the characters are despicable.
They are.
But the show's awesome.
It is. It's so well written.
Yes.
And it was just in one of the recent episodes where they were talking about blockchain, and that's it's this word that to a lot of people is like, well, what's blockchain, or is it a buzzword, and is it the next unicorn in business and in technology? Do you think it is?
Oh yeah. Well,
Blockchain?
again, it's a fundamental underlying technology that addresses an incredibly important need right now, which is how many people do you know that have had their identity stolen or credit card fraud? It's rampant. It's not, oh, I knew somebody. It's probably 1 degree of separation. Either somebody in your family or a friend that's had that happen, or yourself. So the idea that you store everything in a single database and then put protections around it is just an antiquated concept. Now, blockchain means different things to different people. I can tell you that most of the hate mail I get are from Bitcoin purists that say, no, blockchain's only something that pertains to cryptocurrency. So if you use the word blockchain and you're not talking about a public decentralized system revolving around currency, it's not blockchain. So I take a more broader approach, which is talking about a distributed ledger, the idea that you have data, but instead of being in one place, it's in multiple places and encrypted and protected. That's how we looked at it. So we actually came up with an acronym because I didn't want to use the word blockchain anymore, and we called it a belted system, which is a blockchain encrypted ledger that's executable and distributed.
Say that 10 times fast. You probably can't since you came up with it.
So basically, think of it this way: it's just a different way to organize data. So that's all. So right now, the world organizes data in these single silos. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing it that way, you organize it in a distributed fashion and in an encrypted fashion that's different than the way it works today.
I think whenever there's something new, especially when it comes to technology, a lot of people go, oh my god, that is like, it sounds like a different language, or like Swahili to me. Like,
yeah.
So many people say, well, what is blockchain? How do you explain it? And I always think you do such a great job at explaining it, but really it's more like, how does it affect me, right?
Exactly.
That's what people want to know.
Right.
How is it going to pertain to my world? You mentioned identity theft. Like, in what other ways, when you look forward 5-10 years from now, how is it going to affect the masses?
So what we're working on, obviously, is what I think is the biggest. I wouldn't be working on it if I didn't think it was the biggest opportunity, which is vital records. So if you think of right now, in fact, this has happened to me, countless times. You show up at the airport and you're flying international. It's happened to me. I was in Newark, and I'm literally walking up to get on the plane, and I noticed the person in front of me took out their passport, and I just went, oh, right? Because I left my passport in Cleveland. So why do you have to have a book with a bunch of stamps that easily can be forged? I mean, that's not really complicated, right? Easily forged. Why can't that be on my smartphone with a barcode that can't be forged, that I scan? So it proves out that it's me through biometrics, through a bunch of other systems, and then I have it there. If I got pulled over right now and a police officer said, can I have a copy of your driver's license, insurance card? Both can be forged, right?
Right.
Why not have that on your smartphone? I give him a barcode, he scans it, he knows it's me, I scan it again, he knows I have insurance. So at the end of the day, having all of your vital records where you own them and control them on your smartphone and your wallet is really important. The other one is your birth certificate, which is a crazy thing. There's a lot of companies now that for a job say, well, we need a copy of your birth certificate. I have no idea where my birth certificate is. I was born in South America in 1967, right, in Bogota. I have no idea where that damn thing is. Somebody asked me 2 or 3 years ago for my naturalization certificate. I have no idea. That's when I became a U.S. citizen. I have no idea what that is. But wouldn't it be nice to have it all under your control? So you have all of your vital records, and you can give people permission based on what you want them to see. So that's a great application for blockchain. So that's what we're working on.